The woman accidentally knocked over a glass of water on the table. The outlet was soaked and stopped working, and her phone stopped charging. When she woke up the next morning, she realized her phone had shut down. The alarm set for 8 o'clock never went off. She checked her watch and saw it was already 9, so she rushed out the door. Meanwhile, the man waited in vain for his blind date, and eventually left the restaurant where they were supposed to meet. The woman he was waiting for was Annie, whose phone had died. Half an hour later, Annie arrived at the restaurant.
Hi, I'm Trish.
Hi.
I'm so sorry that I'm late. I worked really late last night and my alarm didn't go off and then my cell phone is fried, so technology, huh?
After listening to Annie's explanation, the man felt confused and was about to ask a question when Annie picked up the menu. He glanced around, thinking she might have mistaken him for someone else. Before he could be sure, Annie spoke first.
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, Chloe says that you're a lawyer.
Chloe.
Did she make that up? I so like her.
I deal with the medical side of things.
Through their conversation, Jack quickly realized that Annie had mistaken him for her blind date. Finding her attractive, Jack chose not to correct her right away and continued chatting with her instead. After the meal, the two went for a walk in the park, sharing little stories from their lives. After an hour together, Jack realized he had started to like Annie, so he decided to tell her that he wasn't actually her blind date.
Hey, there's something I should clarify.
Hey, look. We should do that. That looks fun. Come on.
But Annie suddenly interrupted him, and the words never left his mouth. Over the next 2 hours, he became so absorbed in talking with her that he completely forgot to tell her the truth. The next day, Chloe, who had arranged Annie's blind date, asked how it went. A slight smile appeared on Annie's face, and Chloe instantly understood. To help Annie figure out whether the man liked her, Chloe called her husband and asked him to check the man's feelings. As it turned out, Annie's blind date was her husband's close friend.
Hey, how was your date? Chloe wants to know.
You could have gone better
Really?
if she had shown up.
You stood him up.
What?
Adam said you didn't show.
Annie confidently said she had gone and met the man, so Chloe pulled out a photo of Adam.
No.
Meanwhile, Jack, a firefighter, had just finished his shift. On his way home, he passed by the dessert shop where Annie worked and decided to go in and tell her the truth.
Hey, Trish.
You.
Yeah.
So, did you come here to confess?
Look, it's not what you think.
Really? Is your name Adam?
What Jack didn't expect was that Annie already knew everything. She felt he had been playing with her feelings. Jack immediately apologized, but Annie ultimately refused to forgive him.
Get out.
After returning home, Chloe handed Annie Adam's phone number.
Call him, Trish. Or I will.
Hey, no, fine.
With Chloe and her husband helping to mediate, the misunderstanding between Adam and Annie was cleared up. They finally went on the date that had been missed because of the accident. But compared to her time with Jack, Annie smiled far less that day. Before long, Adam received a call from work.
Sorry.
Work?
Legal emergency. Can we pick this up some other time?
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
Are you free Saturday? We can get that sushi.
Annie wanted to end the date as soon as possible, but Adam seemed to like her. He not only asked to see her again, but also sent flowers the next day. Annie glanced at them once and threw them away. When Jack's co-workers found out about what happened between him and Annie, they all encouraged him to take action. So he gave Annie a gift, a hand mixer and a clip.
Please don't toss me out.
After a day to cool off, Annie's anger faded. She knew Jack hadn't meant to deceive her. Even so, she still didn't plan to take their relationship any further, because something had happened to Annie. Because her cake shop wasn't doing well, Annie was drowning in debt. To keep the shop from being taken away, she signed up for the Cake Cup competition. If she could win first place, she would receive a $30,000 prize, and all her problems would be solved at once. Since Annie never left Jack her contact information, and because he wanted to see her again, Jack showed up at the bakery once more. This time, Annie didn't drive him away, but she still told him that she wasn't planning to date anyone right now.
Well, then we'll go as friends. Come on. I mean, after a long day of baking, you need a break, so,
Just as she was about to turn him down, she then heard the shop assistant beside her say that she could handle things on her own and told Annie to go ahead. So Annie followed Jack outside. When Jack asked about her relationship with Adam, Annie said she wasn't planning to date him. After Jack kept asking, she also mentioned her financial difficulties. She wanted Jack to understand that she didn't have time for a relationship and that he shouldn't waste his time on her, but Jack didn't seem to care at all.
Other than cooking, what do you like to do?
Bake more?
Come on.
Yeah, I do. I have this competition coming up, but I'm telling you, I just don't have any time.
Okay, put it this way. If you had time, what would you do?
Paint.
After that, Jack asked her many more questions and shared some of his own experiences as well. Before they knew it, evening had arrived, and Jack drove Annie home. After spending the entire afternoon with Jack, Annie felt that he was hiding something about his past. Although she was curious, she ultimately didn't ask, because Annie had already decided that their relationship would end here. The next day, the oven broke down. Since it was the weekend, Annie called several repair companies, but all of them told her that no technicians were working. In the end, she called Adam.
Listen, do you have a moment?
Yeah, if it's quick.
Okay, my oven just broke down, and I've been on the phone looking for repairmen everywhere, and well, I can't find anybody. So do you know of anybody handy, or do you think you might be able to look at it?
Yeah, I could probably stop by later tonight. Oh, wait.
Trish, I gotta go. I'll call you later, okay?
Before Annie could explain much, Adam hung up the phone. There were many customers who had placed online orders in advance, and she couldn't afford to wait until Adam came by in the evening. She then contacted several other people, but none of them could offer a solution. Suddenly, she thought of Jack. He was a firefighter, so he probably knew something about this kind of equipment. So she called Jack and asked him to come help. Jack checked all the possible causes one